Hey, happy Saturday. Welcome to Minding Your Business on News Talk 1380, the Antelope Valley and North LA County source for your news now. I'm Chris Spiker, Antelope Valley florist. This is the Lancaster Chamber Show, Minding Your Business. Board operator, Kenneth Guzman.
Hey there!
And co-host, A.A. Ron Goldstein, Goldstein Digital. Hey, but you gave up your mic today so I could do the announcing. Okay, first guest, Ron Emard, A.V. Harley Davidson. Hey, Ron.
Good day. How you doing?
Very good. And Angela Riley, you're wearing two hats, Destination Lancaster and the Boulevard Association.
We're actually both wearing two hats. Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
we're both part of it. Very important.
Oh, very good. And that's what we're going to talk about today.
Absolutely. Destination Lancaster, the Visitors Bureau, and the Boulevard.
So tell us a little bit about, I guess that would be Angela. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what we'll be talking about today.
Sure. I am 3 months into my position as Executive Director for Destination Lancaster, also known as the Visitors Bureau of the Antelope Valley, and the Boulevard Association. What's awesome about both of these organizations is that they are very tourism focused, and we get to tell you all the wonderful ways that the Antelope Valley is a tourism destination, and as well as the Boulevard Association today. And I come from 10 plus years background in the Parks, Recreation, and Arts Department, who host a number of the events in the Antelope Valley. And my last 3 years I spent at the Museum of Art and History on the Boulevard as the operations arm of that facility.
You're getting to see how a lot of the city operates.
Yes, I do have intimate knowledge of it. At minimum, the Parks, Recreation, and Arts Department, which is super involved in the community and really creates the livability aspect of the Antelope Valley.
Livability. Ron, you're Destination Lancaster president.
Well, being the Fair Board, the city, the Boulevard, and et cetera, and the hotels make up Destination Lancaster. And obviously, the first question somebody asks is, how is it funded? Well, it's funded through the bed tax. So the hotels are a very important part of it, hence tourism.
Right.
Because that's what we're bringing. We're bringing tourism to the Antelope Valley. The diversification of the mixed market up here is very interesting, right?
We're not just building airplanes anymore.
No.
Which is important.
Which is important, but we've got a lot of things, and when the economy kind of had a tough, 4, 5, 6 years, we needed to diversify.
Right.
We need to because we lost a lot of aerospace, a lot of things, above and beyond our control went away.
Right.
So, tourism really became something that we looked at. And hence Destination Lancaster, and now we're about 3 years old now, or 4.
Yeah.
It's time's flying, but it's become very successful. The first few years were a test case. So what do we need to do for the hotels? We needed to have more people come and stay, increase their occupancy.
Right.
So hence they're an important part of this because they put out a lot of the material, and et cetera. So, and then we started building partners within it, restaurants, shops, etc. The Antelope Valley is really a very interesting place once you start looking for what there is here to do and around it. And we're the gateway to Death Valley. Now people
Right.
say, right, well, yeah, we really are, if you drive that. And, you can get to the mountains, you have many trails, you have we have Edwards Air Force Base, which is a very interesting thing in itself.
Right.
We have air parks. We have, you start looking, people will be hearing, the B-2 will go over and they'll go, oh my God, and we go, it's back
We've seen
again
it,
now,
right?
noisy thing, right? But we have so much to show people
Right.
here in our little Antelope Valley, hence that's where
Can I jump in a little bit too?
Please
Actually,
do.
we border two counties. We're the northernmost part of Los Angeles County, and we border Kern County. So we are really just an hour away from pretty much everything you want to see in California. So if you're coming from out of state or out of town, you want to kind of touch all the highlights that Southern California has to offer, we're certainly a central location for that, because an hour and a half north, you've got Death Valley and then those type of areas. And then you go a little south, you've got the beaches and whatnot. So
they'll be driving right through here.
Yeah.
they would. And so it's really the central point of access to kind of all of Southern California and the varied facets of Southern California, everything from the beaches to the hottest of hot with Death
Right.
Valley.
And when you look at it, we have certain plants here indigenous to only here and in Israel, which was interesting. But also what we discovered is a lot of the people who live in our valley weren't aware of a lot of these things.
Right.
Which really kind of surprised us once we got started. We're going, really? Where's that? Well, it's, 10 miles that way.
A lot of
It's in our
opportunity,
backyard, right?
even for local people.
So it's blossomed into that, and then the Boulevard has
Blossomed.
really become kind of the shining star to start it.
Right.
Yet we'll have people go, the Boulevard, well, what's that? Well,
Yeah.
drive down it.
There you go.
And so I'd share that, in tourism terms, Visitors Bureau is a DMO, which stands for Destination Marketing Organization. And that really is an organization that strives at building tourism. We serve as the gateway to this destination. We strive to be the most current place for information about the Antelope Valley, its historic side, its cultural side, its sport tourism side, kind of anything you want to know about the Antelope Valley as a tourist. We want to be that central hub of information for you. And you've gotten in hand the Adventures magazine, which is our publication.
I just realized in the flower shop, when people come in, maybe from out of town, for whatever reason, they're in the Antelope Valley, and they are, a book, a periodical like this that gives them some stories. Oh, the Punch Bowl. Oh, you can go there, you can hike.
Right.
Well,
They're ready in a number of businesses, but we want to put them in more.
And that's what we're striving for. Now, it was real tough in the beginning, because really, what do you want to do with it? What's it going to cost? Well, all of a sudden, it's evolved to, hey, I want to be part of this. Now,
Right.
one of the key points is a couple of years ago, the chamber got involved. And it wasn't not involved in the beginning, but everything was evolving. And we realized that was a great relationship, too, to really get this book out and get our words out there. Is
That's usually where people start their
Right.
search as a Chamber of Commerce.
and so it really wasn't meant, it was really to fill the hotels up to start, because that's what was funding it. And then we realized, wow.
Is tourism during the week or on the weekends, or is it all 7 days?
We're full multiple days of the week. You find that during the week, the hotels are really filled with, contractors and professionals that are here for the aerospace industry and the solar that's happening here in the valley. So you'll find a lot of that clientele in the hotels during the week. And in the weekends, especially these coming weekends, with softball kind of being in the forefront of kind of everyone's mind, as you see these little girls and young men and women dressed in their uniforms go into the softball fields. That's a big aspect too. So you'll see sports tourism is a huge deal, especially during these months when it's softball season. Last weekend we had over 100 teams here staying at the hotels, and this weekend we have over 150 teams that'll be staying in the valley, playing at the Big 8 softball complex as well as American Heroes Park. And that brings, I'd say that those 2 weekends alone are estimated to bring an economic impact of almost $2 million to the valley.
Wow.
And
The dollar value.
That's a lot of business.
Really, when you started multiplying it.
Right.
And then we have soccer. And we have events, the fair.
Every weekend.
Yeah, there's something going on
about.
every weekend, and
Yeah.
Destination Lancaster and the Boulevard Association has started really promoting that to bring the tourists in. And surprisingly, I met some of the tourist people at Thunder on the Lot that came up to see it, and they go, how'd you get this going in this little, we're still considered little, and then they look at it from above. They went up one of the helicopters, and they went, wow, this place is pretty big.
Right.
There's really a lot going on.
Let me just speak a little bit more about the tourists that are here. I mean, we talked about tourism being specific to sports tourism, we have film tourism, arts tourism, but, really tourism has changed in general. I mean, you kind of thought of the traditional vacation as, I'm going to Hawaii for 2 weeks with my family and friends. That still happens, but it's changed a little bit in that people are also looking for, quick getaways here and there. And that's really what we've become too, is that we have people coming to the valley that want to see the poppies, and so they come to our destination just to see that, and they're coming here for a couple of days to a week, and maybe not doing the 2-week long stay. And we're finding that we have an uptick in international travelers,
Right.
And really who really have an interest in state parks and whatnot.
All over the globe.
And we have a number of those at our fingertips. And then we're also finding that a number of our travelers come up from San Diego and other parts of Southern California to visit our region, because they're really getting away from the hustle and bustle of the city and into the clear open skies that the Antelope Valley has to offer. So, we really are becoming that place.
It's working. At the Harley store, we see a very diverse group come in, from softball to soccer, you know, you're wearing your hat.
Yeah, I just want to tell you that Harley store is amazing.
I
It's a
love it.
clothing store. It's a merchandising store.
Well,
It's a
yeah,
great place to shop.
But you got to look at, you know, we have the feline compounds.
Right.
We have so many different things here
Right.
that people are they'll go, really, you got that?
Yeah.
You know, Roseman Boulevard now, you know, they've seen
Yeah.
the amount of traffic on it, but you know, I still say we're the hidden secret
Positive.
in California.
And so they're going to have to take
Yeah,
more than one weekend to
yeah,
check
we
it
never
out.
could get our buddy Yule to come up here. We almost had him twice.
Huell Hauser.
Yeah, darn it,
Yep.
he left on us.
We'll get him here, we'll get him
No,
here.
I would
he
love
left-
to fill that role for you.
Well, we're going to.
Yeah.
That was going my point. Okay.
Yeah.
We need to do some of that. Be out in the, you know, areas and that we can get.
We love to find those stories and tell them. We call that AV Nice. You know, and you're really changing what people on the outside think about our Antelope Valley.
Right.
There's some great stuff.
Well,
and some great people here.
I know we're running out of time, so you know, thank Angela very much because she's brought it to the forefront and the people before her. But the chamber, the fair, the boulevard, the hotels. It's been a combination of everybody getting together to make this work, and the hotels have really came in force now because they're seeing it work.
It's exciting. Everybody's getting together. Everybody's talking.
Absolutely.
And they're coming. You've built it, and they're coming. And that's congratulations.
Thank you.
Angela, thank you very much for being on the show.
Well, thank you for having us. We'd love to come back again and speak. And if you'd like a copy of the Adventures magazine, those are available for pickup at City Hall.
I know it's easy to find you. Contact information for you.
Absolutely. You can contact me at info@destinationlancasterca.org.
It's Angela Riley and Ron Emard. A.B. Harley Davidson, you're over there all the time.
That's right, between J and K off the 14 freeway.
You guys, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.